Hi everyone, welcome to this video, which is going to be a build for the Shroud Runners that you get with Eldritch Omens. So I'm just realised I need to just rearrange a couple of things and then we can get straight on with it. Now the Shroud Runners, you get 3 Shroud Runners on the sprue and 6 Aeldari to man them. The Shroud Runner vehicle itself is just the same, built 3 times. Okay, so all the parts are numbered exactly the same. So you get 3 parts of F1, you get 3 parts of F2, you get 3 parts of F3, you know, so on and so forth. And we start the build with the jet bike, really, isn't it? Body. So, as I say, you start with the body. And it's actually fairly straightforward. So these are parts 1 and 2 on the sprue. We then have 3, 4, 8 and 9. So part 3 are the handlebars, which look like that. And they literally just pop into the front of the bike, just there. So that's really nice, easy thing to pop in. We then have the jet bike nozzle. Now make sure you get this around the right way. So it's kind of like got fluted ends there. So they need to marry up with the dents on the exhaust nozzle here. Like that. We then have the radiator grille, which goes on the front. Nice and simple. Oops. Just like that. And then the foot plates for the pilot. Now these need to face forward when you put them on. And so what I mean by forward is that they need to slope forward like that, if you can see that in the frame. We're then going with the nose cone, and the nose cone is pretty straightforward. I like to just test fit first. Now the easiest way to do this is like that, and then just a little bit of glue amongst there, and a little bit in there, and it goes in. Just like that. So we're starting to take shape. Now we are on the starboard side, the right hand side. We're going to start putting on control surfaces. So part 12 goes in and the curve faces forward. on this. So that's part 12. And then we have part 10, which is the foot stay for the passenger. And then we have another stabilizing part, which is 14. And again, the curve faces forward on this. It slopes backwards, but the curve faces to the front, like so. So that's what we have so far. And this is mirrored exactly the same on the other side. And when you do the other side, you'll also pop in the cannon as well, the splinter gun. And then the splinter gun goes into this hollow that the nose cone has made. So there you go. That is your Shroud Runner all built. That's it. It's a piece of cake. The biggest hurdle is clipping all the parts off and tidying them up, ready to be glued. Now your pilots, I make these separately, simply because I want to keep them separate for painting. And you start off with the torso. So this is the passenger that I'm making. And when you come to build the bikes, it says build the passenger first. So if you build them onto the bike, your passenger goes on first, and there's a reason for that. And that reason is because the cloak for the pilot will wrap around the legs of the passenger. But these are very simple to build without being in position. Like so. So there you go. Now I need to pop on this arm. And then using this, just check and make sure, yeah, that's in the right position. I'm not gluing the gun on simply because I want access to the cloak and the front of the torso for painting. Now, the head I'm using on this Ranger is actually from the Rangers set that comes with Eldritch Omens. I wanted to put cloaked heads on most of these, so that's what I've used. And quite simply, it's the same with the pilot. The pilot goes together in pretty much the same way. So when you're popping your pilot together, it's almost the exact same process. Now with this pilot, I'm doing something slightly different. I'm putting a pistol in their hands. But the other two pilots are generally modelled as holding the handlebars of the Shroud Runner. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let them prise apart a little bit so that it makes it easier to slot on and off the bike. Now, putting the arm on there. Like that. And then the pistol. Like so, and then once I've got the weapon positioned, I shall glue the head in place. So that's that. Now what I do is, because I've got an arm here which holds the handlebar, is I will pop the pilot on, making sure that they are in the correct position, and then a little bit of glue at the shoulder joint, and that's basically the pilot. I haven't glued the pilot into position so I can take them off and paint them, and the passenger sits behind, the feet resting on the foot stirrups like so, and that is how you build the Shroud Runners for the new Rangers. Okay, so hopefully you'll join me in the next video. In the meantime, you take care and see you soon. Bye bye.